Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you things to let go of in 2024. If this is something that you'd be interested in, stick with me. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be about some of the things that I imbibed in my life in 2023 that made a huge difference in my glow up journey and that I think that we all need to let go of in 2024 for an amazing year ahead. If you've been following me for a while, you know that at the beginning of 2023, I shared this video here talking about things I was going to be doing in 2023 so that I can have an amazing year. However, some of those things I went through with it and I added some things along the way, and I cannot say enough how much of a success that 2023 turned out to be. So going into 2024, I wanted to share with you the things that I think you need to let go of so that you can have an amazing year and you can generally just glow up your life, glow up your 2024 so that by the time you're ending it, you will be filled with thanks. It's a new year, and at this time of the year, everyone is talking about how they want a better year, how they want to do things differently. But the truth is that a lot of people don't follow through with some of the things that they decide that they want to change in the year or that they want to let go of in the year. One, because they don't have it listed out and put in place where they can easily see it. Secondly, because sometimes people don't review these things after January. So following through is always difficult. And number three, some people don't even have it clearly written out. They don't even know exactly what it is that they want to let go of. So my suggestion is that you write down some of these things and put them where you can easily see them so that even as the year progresses, you don't forget, and then you have something to remind you about the things you promised yourself in January that you're going to let go of for a better year ahead. Here are some of the things that I think we need to let go of in 2024 so that we can glow up our life and have a better year. Number one, negative self-talk and self-neglect. One of the things that really contribute to us not having a good year, it is how we speak to ourselves and how we look after ourselves. It is important that you step away from negative self-talk this year and you start to affirm yourself. Say things that make you feel better. Say things that make you feel like the best or the next best version of yourself. Also, with self-neglect, it is so easy when your mind is all over the place and you're not in a good place mentally to neglect yourself. I experienced it myself when I was at the peak of me feeling down, me feeling just quite hopeless. And all I was doing was I just wanted to get out of bed and just do the bare minimum. So this year, we're not doing the negative self-talk. I want you to show yourself grace. Even when things are not going the way you want them to be, still show yourself grace because you're the only person that you have. If you are not showing yourself grace, it will be difficult for anyone to show you kindness. It will be difficult for anyone to show you grace. So speak to yourself positively. Say kind things to yourself. Remind yourself that you are on a journey because there is really no perfection anyway. So as you go on this journey to this new person, remind yourself that you need grace, that some days you're going to do best, some days it will be barely there, and some days you will just barely survive. While you're going through this phase, speak to yourself with kindness, speak to yourself with love, give yourself grace to go on this journey without any kind of judgment or pulling down by yourself. Also, you want to show up for yourself. When you wake up in the morning, don't neglect yourself. Try and ask yourself, what's the smallest thing I can do today to make me feel at least a little bit better? If it is having a bath, brushing your teeth, putting your hair together, the littlest of makeup, even if it's just lip gloss, swipe that on and remind yourself who you are. In order for you to not self-neglect, some of the things that help me is when I wake up in the morning, I try to do the lowest hanging things that have the biggest impact in how I feel about myself. So for example, I would go quickly and have a bath, brush my teeth, put my hair into a bun and just quickly swipe a little bit of lip gloss and then change into decent house clothes. That way, my day already starts on a good note. So instead of just laying in bed with my rough hair, not brushing my teeth, not even wanting to get up, I just get up and do the smallest things. Some days, it is just brushing my teeth that I can do first to start to feel better. Some days I'm able to go the 9 yards. So please, whatever little thing that you know that you will do today that would help you to feel different, go for it, girl. I'm rooting for you. The second thing we're not doing this year is comparing ourselves to others. You know the saying, comparison is the thief of joy? Yes, that one. It is completely true. That comparison is not going to do you any good. If anything, it is going to cause you more harm, it's going to cause you heartache, it's going to stunt your growth and pull you back. So today, you want to remind yourself that comparing yourself with anybody on the internet, on social media, or anywhere is not going to do you any good, and that habit needs to die. Instead of comparing yourself, write down what you like in that person's life and ask yourself, why do I want this thing? Do I really want it? If you've come to the conclusion that you really want this thing that you've seen in that other person's life that you like, what I would recommend you do is this. Ask yourself, based on where I am in my life today, what kind of changes can I make in my life to be able to get to where this person is? When you answer that, ask yourself, how can I then make these changes happen? Instead of just looking at something in somebody's life and letting envy and comparison rile you take over your life, ask yourself honest questions and create action steps on how do I move from where I am today to this place where I can actually bring about this difference that I see from this person's life. That person you are trying to compare yourself to, instead of seeing them as an enemy, that person is truly called an expander. That person has shown you the things that you may want or you may like in your own life. At a point in my life, when I see certain things in people's life, I would just get upset or feel like a failure because I haven't achieved those things. That never helped me. That kind of mindset is not going to help. So instead of going in with comparison, we're throwing comparison in the bin and we're embracing growth. We're embracing personal development. We're embracing small improvement towards the next best version of ourselves. The third thing we're letting go of in 2024 is the need to control everything. At the beginning of 2023, one of the things I said to myself was that I was just going to surrender to God completely. Guys, I did that 100% in 2023 and it just changed completely the trajectory of my life. So in 2024, the need to control everything, we're continuing to leave that. We're continuing to let that be. Continuing to have the need to control everything is just going to leave you frustrated. It's not going to get you anywhere, especially things that are obviously out of your control. So in 2024, we're going to continue to leave the reins and surrender to God and just go with His flow. So basically, my word for last year was Jesus take the wheel. And boy, did Jesus take the wheel. It completely did. And it was a smooth ride because I then understood the things that were within and outside of my control, and I wasn't trying to just pour energy into things that were not working or trying to beat a dead horse. Every single time things didn't go my way, instead of lose my cool and just start to feel frustrated, I would say, God, I could not control this. This is what it has become, and I completely surrender and agree with you. This same energy is how I'm going into 2024 because it worked for me. And if it's not broken, don't fix it. So what am I saying? I'm saying going into 2024, I want you to focus on the things that you can control and let be of things you cannot control. Realizing that you can't control so many things will first of all give you peace of mind and allow you to concentrate your energy and effort on the things you can control so you can be the best person that you can be in 2024. The number 4 thing that we're letting go of in 2024 for a better life is worrying about other people's opinion. Worrying about other people's opinion has never helped anybody. Living for validation, especially external validation, is never a good thing. One of the other big things that made a massive difference in my life in 2023 was letting go of validation, whether external, from family, friends, or anyone. My only conviction and validation for 2023 came 100% from God and my relationship with God. This 10x every single thing I tried to do, because one of the things that it did for me was it removed the analysis paralysis that came with decision making, because I was waiting for somebody else to say, oh, I was doing the right thing, or waiting for somebody to start to applaud me. A lot of times I find that I would not even take the next move, or I would not do what needed to be done. So in 2024, we're continuing in that energy. Worrying about what other people thought will never allow you to scratch the surface of your potential, because you're constantly pulled back by what somebody else thought. So today I'm saying, for you to level up, for you to really glow up and get to the next version of yourself, you really need to let go of what other people think. Some people don't even know themselves enough. So why are you going to be worrying about what they think about you? Also, a lot of times, people project their own insecurities. So are you going to allow people to use their insecurity to stop you from your greatness? No, we're not doing that in 2024. Number 5 thing we're letting go in 2024 for a better version of ourselves is remaining in spaces that no longer serves us. Nothing good comes from remaining in spaces that we have outgrown. We're just going to end up reducing ourselves in a box and remain frustrated. Analyzing where you are at in places, relationships, even jobs will be the best thing you're going to do in 2024. Analyzing these things would help you to understand truly whether you have outgrown this space and is no longer serving you, so that you can start to make plan to move to the next level. Remaining in spaces that no longer serve you, that no longer support your growth, is going to leave you in frustration and prevent you from getting to the next level of your life. There are certain friendships and relationships that you know that need to die. They need to go. Why are you holding on to it? Ask yourself, what is the reason why I'm holding on to this? Is it for selfish reasons? Is it because of the fear of the unknown? Is it because of what other people are going to say? Doing this analysis is going to help you make the right decision going forward, so that you can actually make space in your life for better relationships, for better things, to find yourself in better spaces, better friendships that help you get on this journey that you are going. Honestly, guys, in order for you to get to the next level, in order for you to get to the next best version of yourself, definitely there are things that you need to let go, and there are things that you need to bring on board. This is a list of things that you need to let go in 2024, so that you can be that version that you can currently visualize of yourself at the end of the year. If you find this video useful, do not hesitate to give it a like, so that tells the algorithm that this is a valuable video and other people can find it. It helps the channel. If it's your first time here, you're welcome. I recommend that you click the subscribe button and you turn on notifications, so that whenever I put up a new video, you'll be the first to know. If you have any questions, or you have a follow-up video that you would like me to make based on this video, do not hesitate to leave me a comment down below. I am more than happy to oblige. I love to read from my subscribers, so if there's any of the points that you think you're going to be incorporating into your life in this year, let me know in the comment section, so that we can keep the conversation going. I love to connect with my subscribers on social media. I am at Gregory-jonah on all social media platforms. Hit the follow button and let's connect. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye, everyone.